Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra September 2, 2022. The moon heads into your partnership sector for a couple of days, and you're more socially inclined. Even with Mercury retrograde, communicating and teaming or pairing up can be fruitful, and you might end up with a new perspective on a matter. There can be a fresh look at an old problem, or you find further use for a past idea. The Sun and Pluto are heading into a conjunction in your sign, stirring your instincts to grow, improve, and change. For best results now, aim to focus on what you can master. There is intensity to the day that you can use to your advantage, but watch for a tendency to fixate on problems. The moon is now beginning to reach her peak of fullness in Libra via your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, highlighting everything from your ability to compromise to the foundation of a significant partnership. Ready to have the talk? Luna will form a harmonious trine to lucky Jupiter in Pisces, via your curious 3rd house of communication, thought process, and local community, which, in turn, encourages you to cultivate compassion and follow your intuition in the process. Holding space for your lover's emotional needs is also advised at this time, so open your heart. There could be some financial stressors coming to fruition as Mercury retrograde squares Uranus retrograde. An unexpected expense may have come up with creative endeavors. For example, it might be costlier than expected to reinvent your branding on or offline. There could be financial fluctuations associated with capitalizing on your hobbies and passions. Luckily, the square has pushed you to be more innovative with how you handle budgeting and funding your creative vision. Be open to any and all ideas when it comes to stabilizing your financial status. In his first full day in retrograde motion in your income sector, Mercury has come to a standstill, and with the Sun still 4 days away, this is a chance to stay in the moment. Mercury is looking back but is yet to start moving back over ground already covered, while the Sun is yet to turn the solar spotlight onto your income situation, matters, and options. Your friends may come up with surprising proposals today. Trust your intuition and decide whether you want to go along with them. Their idea might seem a little strange at first. Don't turn it down, but check it out in detail. New opportunities may open up for you, reinvigorating your life. You're the captain of the ship for now, so make the most of it. You're more on the ball than most of your people, and you can score lots of bonus points if you have the moves. You no longer want to live in your dreams and memories. You feel like going out, getting to know new people and having some fun. Remain open to all new experience and pleasure entering your life. Giving in to these urges is good for you. Even if you don't find your ideal love, you never know where it may lead. Getting the most out of your private time starts with watching what you eat, so that any sudden changes don't make you feel uncomfortable. There is no reason why you shouldn't continue eating your basic 3 meals, with no snacks aside from fruit or veggies. With all the added stress nowadays, it is especially important to drink lots of water and stay away from dehydrating coffee and black tea. Although it may not feel like it, you have always been one of the main instructors in your family hierarchy. On a day like today, you will clearly see the impact you have had on your family, as well as the impact they have had on you. If you stop to ponder childhood memories today, you will see the active role you had in teaching your parents how to parent you. While they may have gone into it with a sink or swim approach, you were both their educator and student. Knowing that when they return to your work sector tomorrow, this will kick off the busiest but also the most exciting 6 weeks of the year on the job front, Venus and Mars are working to make the most of their last full day in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart. Still aligned, it is coincidence that sees Venus' 4-month visit end just as Mars' 6-week visit is also drawing to a close, with the planets of love and passion coming together to help each other out. The only danger that comes from not only having Venus and Mars in your romantic sector for so long but aligned for the last 3 weeks is complacency. This is the one thing that you don't have room for as Venus and Mars spend their last full day in your romantic sector. This comes just as the Sun and Jupiter put their joint focus on your relationships. Our eyes in the sky. An opposition between the Scorpio moon early this morning helps us reconnect with our pride. However, this unbalanced aspect between the moon and Saturn could make it difficult to shed sorrows from the past. Remember that all forms of healing take time, and that it's okay to enjoy life and feel happy even when there are still aspects of your psyche that experience pain or sadness. Luckily, as afternoon rolls in, we'll be able to shake off any funky feelings from earlier in the day, as the void of course moon gives us the energy and ego boost we've been waiting for. Allow yourself to feel confident about yourself and your goals. This is also a great time to reassess or revise any passion projects. Don't hold back, get moving toward the things you want. The energy here is very creative, so get experimental with your hobbies and express your artistic side. As nighttime creeps in, the moon moves into Virgo, giving us some much-needed organizational energy. Use tonight to check your schedule and make to-do lists for the coming days. In the morning, the Scorpio moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, dampening our spirits. Others fail to give us our due, excluding us from social situations. Perhaps our friends or colleagues are unable to see how our talents could benefit the group, or we are otherwise prevented from participating due to ill will. On a more mundane level, we could be physically distanced from our communities now. Naturally, loneliness can weigh on our hearts, but we will do little to ingratiate ourselves to others by dredging up drama or adopting a "woe is me" approach to the issue at hand. If we really want to show our stuff, we are better off assessing our attitude. Remember, you do not have to be for everyone at all times. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect, lasting until the late afternoon. Instead of airing grievances or blaming others for wounding our pride, we might determine where our gifts and talents will make the most impact. In the late afternoon, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our emotional terrain is governed by logic and precision. We feel our best when our routines are fleshed out. This way, we can manage tasks without succumbing to overwhelm. While this impulse to organize can help us streamline our daily lives and handle our business efficiently, life often proves unpredictable. If we are unable to rise to the occasion at a moment's notice, we should remind ourselves that we are doing the best we can under the circumstances. Discernment will get us everywhere, but overanalysis can devolve into tunnel vision.